the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force. Just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off.
Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Oh, my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf.
Nothing random about this call. Either they got the outcome in practice or saw something in the game film that convinced them this call could work. That's called a gross miscalculation on their end, and it cost them dearly.
Now this is a new concept. They are set up to punt on second down. Got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Fair catch called and taken, but hang on there. There's a flag on the field. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Working now from the gun. Hits his running back. He gets loose down the right side. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, they need 7.
6, 18, Pioneer. Here we go.
They're throwing it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down, Bills.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
14, Raiders 3. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Raiders 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw for Allen. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're gonna face 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Allen on 3rd down. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. Completed to his running back. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 14-10 our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. He's going to throw this one. That one's complete, right side. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
79 Bronco.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. They're going to try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. He keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 17, Bills 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Pad level, pad level, pad level. To stuff a run before it can get going means you got underneath those pads and gave that runner nowhere to go.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Here's a screen to Benson. That's good room at the 35. Through the 45. Trey Benson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Joshua Carty on for the extra point.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
21, Raiders 17. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Now he's past the 25. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So they'll decline this and take the result. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Benson on 1st and 10. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Benson once more. He takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, you got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Going to the air. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he sails that one over the end zone.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 24. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the gun. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Now looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Bills are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short